Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Yashodandana Gajajana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Jai Vishnupada Namaste Parivastakacharya Shri Srimad Divine Grace Vaishnav Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Grantha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ki
Jai.
Jai Go Premanand
Hari Hari Bol.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Nashtaprayeshvabhatreshu Yam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, text 6. Natat pasayate suryo Natat pasayate suryo Na shashanko na pavakaha Na shashanko na pavakaha Yaskatva nivartante Yaskatva nivartante Saddhama paramam mama. That supreme abode of mind is not illumined by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. Purport. The spiritual world, abode of Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, which is known as Krishna Loka or Goloka Vrindavan, is described here. In the spiritual sky, there is no need of sunshine, moonshine, fire or electricity, because all the planets are self-luminous. We have only one planet in this universe, the sun, which is self-luminous. But all the planets in the spiritual sky are self-luminous. The shining effulgence of all those planets called Vaikunthas constitutes the shining sky known as the Brahma Jyoti. Actually, the effulgence is emanating from the planet of Krishna, Goloka Vrindavan. Part of that shining effulgence is covered by the Mahat Tattva, the material world. Other than this, the major portion of that shining sky is full of spiritual planets, which are called Vaikunthas, chief of which is Goloka Vrindavan. Om Tat Sat. It's a very long purport. I just read the first paragraph of that. So, how many of you want to take birth again in this beautiful world, come to Bahrain, settle back once again, and lead a life? No one wants? You should be truthful. You shouldn't answer because a ISKCON person is asking the question. You should answer, you should be very honest. How many of you want to take birth in a royal family as a king or queen or prince or something? Yeah, one person. Okay, very honest. How many of you want to take birth as some sports star or something like that? No one? You want to be a sports star, no? How many of you want to be a celebrity? No? Rich palaces and lot of cars and things like that? No one? How many of you want to go back to Goloka Vrindavan? Almost everybody. Okay, do you have the address?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
How many of you got the address? Okay, very few. How many got the phone number? Okay, mobile phone, email ID? You all have got. Okay. So Krishna is giving address of that place here now. He's giving the little details about how Goloka Vrindavan is. We all say we want to go to Goloka, but we don't know where it is, how it is, what it is, whether it is existing or not. So here, in this shloka, Krishna is giving a little more details about Goloka. There is no sun, there is no moon, there is no fire, nor electricity. Right? All these things are not there. See, you know Brahma Samhita, you all chant Brahma Samhita? Yeah?
Yes.
How many of you don't know Brahma Samhita? Okay, there are a lot of devotees who don't know Brahma Samhita. It's a beautiful prayer by Lord Brahma, explaining the planets of Krishna and explaining the positions of Devatas and everything. So in Brahma Samhita, in the last stanza, it says, Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Druma Bhumi Chintamani Ganamayi Doyamamrtam Kata Dhanam Natyam Gamanamapi Vamshi Priyasaki Chidanandam Jyoti Paramapi Tadaswadyamapicha Sayatra Kshirabdi Shravati Surabhi Yascha Sumahan Nimeshatakyo Va Prajati Nahiyatrapi Samaya Bache Svetadvipam Tamahamika Goloka Vidiyam Vidantasde Shantakshiti Viralachara Katipaye. It says the full address and email and phone number of Goloka. Shriya Kanta Kanta Paramapurusha Kalpataravo. So there you see the lover of Shri. Lakshmi's lover is staying there. And he is just not only loving Lakshmi, he is loving every one of us. Right? Just waiting. He has already sent you the invitation and the palace doors are open and all the angels are waiting on the doorsteps with the rose water and sweet aroma and lot of nice sweet dishes in golden plates. You have, rasamalai, rasagulla, paneer, sandesha, kheer, and you have beautiful mangoes which doesn't have a skin nor the seed. The mangoes are just juice packed and it's like dripping and waiting for you. Right? There is invitation. How many of you wanted to go? Sure? Okay. Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo. All Kalpataru trees are there on the both sides. And the trees which has got beautiful aromatic flowers, mesmerizing, hypnotizing flowers. Then how is the bhumi? How is the floor? The next line what it says. Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Dhuma Bhumi Chintamani. The bhumi, the floor is made of chintamani. Chintamani is a very special touchstone. You touch that and ask for anything, you will get. You touch that and say, 2 paratha, ting, you will get paratha. 1 masala dosha, ting, you will get masala dosha. And say Krishna Bhakti, ting, you will get Krishna Bhakti. Okay? So the full floors are made out of these Chintamani stones. You just imagine if you have 1 or 2 stones with you. But there the whole flooring is made of the stones, right? Chintamani, then it says, Druma Bhumis Chintamani Toyam Amritam Katha Ghanam. Every talk is a song. You do please come, you go, you stand, you talk. Every talking is a song. Katha Ghanam. Gamanam Natyam, walking is a dance. Everybody dance and walk. Katha Ghanam, Gamanam Natyam, Vamshi, Priyasaki. Completely surrounded by the lovers and beloveds. You know how it is. So sweet it is. Priyasaki, Chidanandam Jyoti, Paramat Aswadyam Apicha. Then Thoyam Amritam. Every water that flows is a nectar. You know how it goes? This huge jackfruit trees, they have this ripened jackfruits, right? And you know, ripened, the smell of that ripened jackfruit, and sometimes honey dripping from those jackfruits. And the jackfruits are so heavy that will fall on the mango tree. And the mango fruits doesn't have the skin nor the seed and the honey dripping. Then the jackfruit juice and the mango juice gets mixed up and flows on the street. And these elephants and the cows come and drink that. You know, they go full mad like that. Because if you eat so much of condensed sweet, you know, you go out of your head. And the elephants and the cows, they're walking madly hitting each other. They hit on each other and they walk. Beautiful place that is. And the cows get mad and they don't know what to do. They will lift their hind legs, stand on the 4 legs and jump like that. You want to go to that place? Yes. So it's a very beautiful place, Goloka is. We should develop desire to go there, actually speaking. Here nothing is there. All dry leaves and artificial palm trees and things like that. So, spiritual world, Goloka, means spiritual world is Vaikuntha and Goloka is the headquarters of Vaikuntha. The capital of Vaikuntha is Goloka Vrindavan. And Krishna is telling, once you come there, you will never come back. Once you reach my place, you will never go back and you will be always enjoying Ananda, Ananda and only Ananda. Smiling and smiling and smiling all the time. You know, walking carefree, Binda life. How many of you like that life? Almost everybody. Okay? So, Krishna is telling here, happiness is in 3 categories. 3 levels of happiness. First is happiness, second is peace, third is bliss. There are 3 levels. First one is happiness. Second, peace. Third, bliss. So the first level of happiness is what you get from body. Suppose you are very hungry, rushing back from office, you know, and you want something to eat, and you see on your table there's a huge plate, and there is basmati rice, ghee on the top, and nice fragrance coming, and you have all paneer, sabjis, and fruits, and kheer, and everything. How you will feel? You will feel happy, right? You eat prasadam and you are very happy. So happiness comes from your body. And when you are really upset, some Vaishnavas, devotees are coming, hugging you, patting you and saying that, I am there with you, don't worry, everything will be fine. Within a short matter of period, everything is going to be fine. You get some sort of, what is that? Peace. Peace is coming from mind. Happiness is coming from body. Peace is coming from mind. And when you listen to Krishna Katha, simply you will get something. That is called Ananda, that's coming from the soul. Okay? Happiness coming from
body.
Peace coming from
Mind.
and Ananda coming from
soul.
Yes. And this happiness and peace are temporary. If you have eaten a huge feast, 20 course items, after 4 hours that is digested and gone. Now where is that happiness? It's also gone. Right? So when you are again hungry, that happiness which you derived from the body disappears. And in the same way, when you get a new problem, the peace which you got earlier also disappears. Whereas the Ananda you derived from Krishna Katha stays forever. You got the point? So happiness is from?
Body.
Peace is from?
Mind.
Ananda is from?
Soul.
Which is permanent?
Soul.
Soul is permanent and Ananda is permanent. Very good. You are all pandits now. Now you can go back home, look at the mirror, you can see golden ring around your head. Okay? So, Krishna is telling, forget about happiness and peace, always desire for because this happiness and peace are temporary. When you get a new car, you are happy. When you get something, you are happy. When you get some good lectures, where there is nothing about Krishna, you get some peace. But all these things are temporary. It will come and it will just go. Whereas, Katayantascha mam nityam dushyanti cha ramanti cha. If you simply listen about Krishna, you get Ananda that is forever and you will never lose that. So even while walking and sleeping, they will be enjoying thinking about Krishna. When you are walking, you will be walking binda binda, happy like that.
He said like that.
He said like that? Very good. So we have to always desire for spiritual bliss and desire to go back to Goloka, because nothing here can give you permanent bliss. How many of you have realized that? Oh, very good. You have realized. Oh, you have realized? Very good. So our goal is to go back to Goloka Vrindavan. That should be our goal, and we should be focused and we should be working towards it. Okay? Purusha means focus. Right? I told you about Dronacharya teaching in bows and arrows to the students. Did I told you this? No? So Dronacharya, he asked all the students, the Pandavas and Kauravas, to stand on a line and practice bows and arrows. And he has tied a small wooden parrot on the tree. So first Yudhishthira was standing, then Bhimsena was there, then Duryodhana is there, then Arjuna is there, everybody is standing on a queue. So Dronacharya called, Yudhishthira. Yes sir. What do you see? So he has got his bow and arrow and everything focusing. He said, there is a parrot, there is a branch, the tree, and the parrot sits on the branch of the tree. Stupid, step back. He got back. Then next he called, Bhim. So Bhima came front. Said, what are you seeing? He said, the branch, the parrot, and lot of fruits hanging on the branch. Said, idiot, step back. He also got back. Then they called Duryodhana. He came front. He thought the others are telling very less, so he wanted to add more. So Dronacharya, what are you seeing? He said, the blue sky, the horizon, the planet, sun, moon, everything, the trees, the leaves. He started describing everything. Said, stupid, get back. He also got back. Then they called Arjun. He came front. Dronacharya asked, what do you see? He said, the eye of the bird. Focus. He said, eye of the bird. Then Dronacharya said, shoot. So the arrow went shh. It was perfect. So, devotees means focus. Maya javanika channam madhyadokshacham majam. What is it? Kunti Stotra, it is there. Nalakshyate mudadrisha nato natya daro yatha. When the devotee is focusing towards Krishna and he is going straight, Maya will show some silk curtains on the side. Don't go. That is something trap, okay? So there will be all the way Maya is showing some silk curtain. Please come here, I will give you this, Prado car. I will give you this, I will give you that. But the devotee is completely focused and he goes straight. So we should be not the preaching Prabhus, we should be the practicing Prabhus. it's applicable for Matajis also. Because sometimes the devotees preach so nicely, practicing is a big zero. So we should be practicing Prabhus rather than preaching Prabhus. That's why Jesus Christ told his disciples, preach the day long, but don't speak a word. He told his disciples, preach all the day long, but don't speak a word. Then how to preach? Without speaking. Action. That is very important. So, it's a very, very important story. You please listen attentively. Am I boring you?
No.
You're feeling sleepy?
No.
Okay. There was one hunter. He caught a nice green tota parrot, You know the parrot will chant everything, And the hunter was carrying the parrot in his cage to the market to sell that. One nice sadhu saw that. One Vaishnava. He thought this hunter is torturing the parrot. Finally he will kill the parrot. Somebody will eat the parrot. So the sadhu felt a lot of affection towards the parrot, paid money and bought the cage with parrot. Then every day the sadhu is teaching the parrot. He was telling the parrot, hunter will come, cast his net, wither the grain, don't eat that. Right? Every day he was teaching the parrot. Hunter will come, cast his net, wither the grain, don't eat that. Because if you eat, you will get caught in the trap. Right? So the parrot learned. Slowly the parrot learned nicely. Then as soon as the parrot sees the sadhu, the parrot starts chanting. Hunter will come, cast the net, wither the grain, don't eat it. Then the sadhu thought, wow, the parrot has become very intelligent. Now I can leave him free. And he let the bird free. The bird went to the forest, caught all the friends, relatives, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, the whole parrot community, and this parrot started teaching. What? Hunter will come, cast the net, wither the grain, don't eat. Then all the parrots sang the song. Everybody learned. Then really one day hunter came. Then all the parrots, as soon as they saw the hunter, what happened? They all started singing, hunter will come, Hunter got scared. My God, when all these parrots learned this, now no job for me. If I put the snake, no parrots will come and eat the grain. He thought, Arey baapre, mera pura job is went wrong. He went and complained to his wife. Then his wife said, it's okay, no problem, let us give a try, Then both the husband and wife came. They started throwing, casting the net, putting the grain. So all the parrots unanimously chanted, hunter will come, cast the net, wither the grain, but don't eat. Singing, all the parrots came to the net. They all got caught. So, the preaching Prabhus will preach nicely. They will chant the shlokas nicely. But they don't practice, they'll all fall in trap. Right? Like the parrots chanting nicely, but finally the parrots landed on the net. Okay? So we shouldn't be the preaching Prabhus, we should become practicing Prabhus. So how many of you want to do that? Yeah, good. Thank you. So otherwise we will be simply chanting and finally we will fall in the trap. So the focus, it shouldn't, distract. The complete focus is to go back to Goloka. That is the focus. Purusha means a man who can focus on the goal. He never gets distracted by all the Maya, Javalika, the silk curtains of Maya. You have to simply focus and go ahead. For that, we have to sincerely chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We have to sincerely chant. So once you go to Goloka, you get the highest degree of happiness. What's the highest degree? Bliss. You get that permanently, eternally. Right? So, Bhagavatam explains all those beautiful stories of Radha and Krishna and Gopis and Gopas, so that you can listen to the stories, you start developing that Ananda. Okay? So how many of you have been to Vrindavan? Quite a lot. You have been to Kusum Sarovar? There's a beautiful pond in Vrindavan called, yes, Kusum Sarovar. It's a long, huge pond, and there's a beautiful palace of Raja Mansingh on the end. You have seen that?
Yes.
Very good, fortunate. So, one day, Krishna was grazing his cows. What's his cow's name? Yesterday I was telling. Krishna was having a calf with him. Harshini, okay. So he was, holding the calf and going towards Kusum Sarovar, and he was, it has got a tiny bell on his neck. So he was ringing that bell, ting, 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 like that, and he was walking towards Kusum Sarovar, and he saw there Radharani standing and trying to pluck flowers from a tall branch of a tree. Radharani is trying, jumping, trying to catch the branch, but she's not able to reach. She's jumping and again, jumping, but she's almost able to touch, she's not able to catch the branch. So Krishna came and said, Radhe, if you want, I will lift you so that you can catch the branch. He said, Papi, never ever touch me. Right on the day of birth, you left your mother, made her cry forever. Then, when you were 1 year old, when some beautiful lady came to give you milk, you sucked the milk and you killed her also. Right? Then another day, you killed a calf called Vatsasura. Another day, you and your brother joined together and killed a bull also. You people are calling yourself Gopal, Govind and killing all the cows and bulls. Don't ever touch me. If you touch me, I have to go to all the Punya Tirthas and take part. So don't touch me. Then Krishna said, okay, don't be very angry with me. Fine. I'll do one thing. Anyway, you want that the flowers know, I will pull the branch down, you can pluck the flowers. Radharani said, no tricks, okay? I said, yes. Then, Krishna has got the stick. If you go to Mayapur and Vrindavan, he will stand very stylishly and there is a stick on his hand, something like a tea it will be. Right? That's the stick he uses to graze the cows. So he took that stick and he pulled the branch down. Then, Radharani caught the branch and she was plucking the flowers. Suddenly Krishna lifted the stick. Radharani went with the branch on the top. And she was hanging on the branch and telling Krishna, help me, bring me down. Then Krishna said, I am a big papi, I should never touch you. If I touch you, you have to take bath in all the tirthas. You do one thing, you be hanging here, I will go to village and call everybody and come. Then Radharani got very angry. He said, just lift me, bring me down. So, finally Krishna lifted her down, and that's a beautiful pastime that went on in Kusuma Sarovar. Okay? So, another day, Krishna wanted to meet Radharani, and he's waiting on the bank of Kusuma Sarovar. When Radharani is not coming, she's coming very late, Krishna's feeling very restless, completely restless. Radharani couldn't come at time. So, at that time, Krishna's friend called Subhal, he has got a very sweet friend. His name was? Subhal. He came there and he asked, Hare Krishna, why are you sitting alone? Why are you so sad? Then Krishna said, Subhal, you understand my heart. I have not seen Radharani for so many days. I am waiting for her and she is not at all allowed to come outside. Then Subhal thought, my Lord is very sad. I should help him. I should give happiness to him. Then Subhal said, okay, I will go there and try to bring Radharani from there. Then Subhal went to Radharani's house and he saw two big gundas in the front door. They were walking up and down, with full of pan in their mouth and spitting the pan and they were walking. Subhala just went behind the bushes. My God, if I get myself in their hands, they will make chutney out of me. Then Subhala made a big round and came at the back door. When he came at the back door, Radharani's mother-in-law is sitting. Her name is Jyotila. Gujarati Matajis, there will be something like a drum and barrel, something. Eat lot of sweet, and they become gold like that. Like Rasagulla, they'll become. So, Radharani's mother-in-law was very fat, and she is sitting at the back door and eating pan. And Subala slowly tiptoed and creeped there. Then Jyotila saw, "Hey, Subala, you are up to what here? Please go away, don't roam around." He said, no, Maji, I just came to graze the calf. Said, okay, get lost. Then Subala didn't know how to get inside the house now. He was thinking. And finally he caught the tail of the calf. Right? Then he started twisting the tail. Like a rope. The calf is screaming out of pain. And he started twisting the tail so tight. Finally, he left the tail and gave one kick on the back. Okay? He gave one kick on the back. The calf ran, broke the back door, and Subala is also running behind the thing. You can imagine. The calf is running, breaking the door, breaking all the curd pots, butter, everything. Subala is running and said, Radhe. And Radhe said, yes. Take my dress. He gave all the dress to Radharani and got Radharani's dress. By the time calf broke the front door, Radharani is going behind the calf. Here Shubhala entered and then Radharani left the house. Immediately Shubhala wore all the girl's dress and put that dupatta kind of thing on her head. And the Jyotila was very upset. This Shubhala, very naughty boy. Radhe, are you safe? And Subala said, Ji Maji, I am safe. But Radharani left the house. So even in Vrindavan and all ISKCON temples, there is a special day called Gopashtami. On Gopashtami, Radharani will be dressed like a boy. Why? Because she did this on this day. On Gopashtami day, Radharani broke the door and went with Shubhal's dress. And went and met Krishna. So on Gopashtami day, we will dress up Radharani in the form of as a boy. Okay. Then another time, when Krishna was wanted to meet Radharani, do you like these stories?
Yes.
Should I continue?
Yes.
Okay. So when Krishna wanted to meet Radharani, he saw that Radharani and all the gopis are sitting and admiring a peacock's dance. Peacock at the time of spring, they will, like you have romancha sometimes, when you are really happy, the hairs will stand on the end. So at the time of spring season, the bird's hairs and all will stand on end. And peacock with full feathers like that, and it will dance like this. So it's very sweet to see that. And all the gopis were admiring the Mayura Nritya, the dance of the peacock. And Krishna came there. It is mentioned in Gopala Champu how Krishna looks. Kasturi tilakam lalata palake vakshastale kaustubam nasagre vanamautikam karatale venu kare kankanam sarvange harichandanam sulalitam kantecha muktavali gopastri pariveshtito vijayate gopal chudamani. So Krishna has got Kasturi tilaka. His tilaka is out of Kasturi. Lalata palake vakshastale kaustubam. He has got kaustubam gem on his chest. Nasagre vanamauktikam. He has got one forest pearl at the tip of his nose. Nasagre vanamauktikam. Karatale venu. He has got a flute in his hands. Kare kankanam. All bangles in his arm. Then Krishna went there and he saw all the gopis are completely admiring peacocks. They are not paying any attention towards Krishna. They are completely admiring the peacocks. So Krishna wanted to get some attention from the gopis. So he went there and started shaking his bangles. Hey Radhe, Lalita, Vishaka, I am here. And they said, don't disturb us, we are enjoying the dance. And Krishna didn't like that comment. He said, what dance? I can dance better than this. Is it so? Then dance and show us. Then Krishna started dancing. Nataraja Raja Nartanam. He's the king of the dancers. You know how he danced on Kaliya? Kaliya had 1,000 heads. And Krishna was standing on one of the heads. And Kaliya will use all the 999 heads, to come and hiss Krishna. And Krishna will jump from one head to another, to another, to another. And he was doing fantastic dance. And Lord Shiva got completely attracted by the dance. He came and started playing tamur, boom, 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 like that. And Krishna is jumping and jumping and jumping and dancing. So Krishna is a marvelous dancer. So he danced fantastically, and finally he finished dancing. How was that? He was asking Radharani, how was that? Then Radharani said, that was really super, marvelous, wonderful, but the peacocks were better. Krishna didn't like that comment also. Then he started dancing again and again. Then finally Radharani forgot herself and she went and twined with Krishna. You have seen the picture with one leg of Radharani, one leg of Krishna on the floor, another leg on the top. Krishna and Radharani both twined together and they did a wonderful peacock dance. Peacock felt ashamed and started shedding the feathers. And finally the king of peacock came and said, Lord, you are fantastic. Nobody can parallel you. So take my memento, gave one feather. And Krishna was so moved by that affection, he had that feather forever. Bardhavatam samasitam buddha sundarangam. Unequaled beauty with the feather. When Krishna sticks the feather on his head, nobody is equal to Krishna. Bardhavatam samasitam buddha sundarangam. Kandarpa koti kamaniya visesha shobham. Thousands of Kamadeva will fall in love seeing Krishna. Kamadeva is the guy who is inducing love in everybody's heart, but he himself will fall in love if he sees Krishna. So beautiful he was. Right? So in this way, Bhagavatam says, Goloka Vrindavan is Nitya Utsava. Every day they were playing and every day is a festival. Every day there is singing and dancing and each one of them enjoying. So Bhagavatam calls Krishna in 10th canto as Nitya Utsava. It's like an eternal festival. Every day there is a festival. So another time Krishna saw a gopi called Padma. Not Padma, Saibhya. There was another gopi called Saibhya. The Saibhya is not very great looking. She was a normal gopi. So Krishna thought, let me tease her. Let me pull her. Let me mock at her. So when Saibhya gopi came, Krishna asked, Are Saibhya, what is the difference between you and a monkey? So Saibhya got very angry. So Saibhya walked very close to Krishna and went back and said, 4 feet. You understood the joke? How you understood it? So Saibhya said indirectly, you are a monkey. Right? So in this way, every day is a festival. They will plan nicely, they will go and steal in one houses and things like that. Did I told you that the gopi, she commented to be your father or something? No. Another gopi was there, Padma. She was all the time angry with Krishna. Because Krishna used to steal butter from Padma's house regularly and Padma will all the time go and complain to Yashoda. I told the story, right? No. Yesterday I said? No. Okay.
That temple.
Oh, I said in that temple, sorry. It's 9 o'clock.
No problem.
So then Padma wanted to get Krishna, sometime punish him severely because every day she will go and complain to Yashoda. Yashoda will say, Are Padma, why are you so foolish? You have only 10 cows in your house. I have 9 lakh cows in my house. And there are godowns full of butter and milk and rasagulla, rasamalai, sandesha, kheer, paneer, everything. Why should my son, the prince of Vrindavan, Nanda Gopal, should come to your house and steal where you have got only 10 cows? So Yashoda will never believe this. And Padma is all the time complaining. Finally she thought, I am going to catch this fellow. red-handed, and prove that to his mother. Then one day, Krishna came with a huge battalion. He has got Sridham, Sridham, Balaram, Stoker Krishna, there are a lot of friends, 12 of them. Krishna had 12 friends, Radharani has got 8 friends. Radharani's 8 friends are Lalita, Vishaka, Induleka, Chitra, Champaklata, Rangadevi, Sudevi, Induleka. And Krishna had 12 boyfriends, okay? So they all went, Madhumangala, everybody. So they will go, it's a nice song they sing in Vrindavan. I told that song yesterday. Vrindavan Nirnanda Dulal Vakal Rajade Vakaliya Sure Sure Vamshi Bhajare Shridam Sudam Vai Balaram Ache Yoitanan Urayenu Bhajayenu Venita Kare. So all these boys, 12, 15 of them, they will enter, they will jump through the window, they will creep under the doors, they will all go. So some 10, 12 will stand down and 7, 8 will climb on the top, 3, 4 will further climb, and finally Krishna will go up and take the pots. Then they will feed all the gopas. Then they will feed the monkeys also. Then they will give the pot to the monkeys. Monkeys will eat all the butter nicely and break the pots on the floor. The whole house will be devastated. So Padma is to get wild, when the gopas comes and go, the whole house is ulta. So she was very angry and she was hiding behind the pillar. Then all the 12 of them came, then the 3, 4, they were, and finally Krishna caught the pot. Padma ran to catch them. All the 12 ran away. You imagine what will happen. And the others fell down. Finally Krishna is hanging with the pot. Then the gopi went and caught him. Then, now I will teach you a lesson. Come, I will prove this to your mother. Then Yashoda, Padma was holding Krishna's hand and dragging and going there. Then finally they reached Nanda Maharaja's house, Nanda Baba. So, see, when the Mataji see a man, respectable gentleman, they will put their sari, completely cover their face. In Gujarat and all, they'll completely cover the full face. You can't see them only. So, she left Krishna and covered her face and asked, Bhaiya, Yashoda is there. And Nanda Maharaj, yeah, my dear sister, she is there inside the house, you can go and meet her. Then, again, Padma caught Krishna and she was going inside the house and asking, Yashoda, are you there? And she said, why are you screaming? I am here only. Yeah, all the time I used to say, and you never used to believe me. Now you see, I have brought Krishna with me. Then Yashoda saw the boy and she started laughing and telling, Are Padma, this is not my son, this is your son. Then Padma looked at the boy, it was her own son. She was completely embarrassed, felt very bad. Hey, indeed you came. She was scolding him and pulling him back on the street. On the midway, Krishna again turned into Krishna and started laughing and laughing. I cheated you. Padma got very angry. Next time I will make sure that you don't cheat me. Then Krishna silently answered, this time you caught me, I became your son. Next time you catch me, I'll become your husband. That was the shock of her life. She never tried that again. Right? So in this way, every day is a festival. Right? See, you enjoy all the stories? Imagine you were there when the whole thing is happening. You must be rolling on the ground and laughing. Right? That's why Bhagavad Gita says, Anandamayor Vyasa. The spiritual world is full of Ananda. So, the Lord was manifesting all these pastimes. Every day is doing one pastime. Then another time, all the gopis were going to Surya Deva's temple. There is a Surya Deva temple. When you go around Vrindavan, you can see a Surya Deva. Right? Then, Krishna was not left to, Radharani was not allowed to meet Krishna here and there and all. They were very strict and they banned Radharani from going around and roaming. So Krishna sent a message, I will be waiting at Surya temple, you please come and meet me. So Radharani somehow managed to go and meet Krishna and things like that. Then Radharani went to Surya Deva temple. Somehow the news leaked Jyotila. Jyotila, who is Jyotila? Mother-in-law of Radharani. She got very angry. She called all the males from Barsana and said, I have told Radharani so many times, still she is going and meeting Krishna somewhere in Surya temple. You go and catch that black boy, beat him blue and black. Beat him nicely. So all the gundas with long sticks are coming to Surya Deva temple to beat Krishna. Then Krishna was meeting Radharani and Radharani said, come on, please go, somebody will tell and it may be a big problem. And Krishna is telling, what problem? I will manage, let us be together. Then suddenly they heard hundreds of people running towards Surya Deva temple. Krishna immediately merged into Surya's vigraha and stood like a Surya. Then these gundas came and saw and asked Radharani, where is Krishna? Radharani said, I didn't see. There was no Krishna here. No, we know he's somewhere hiding only. And they couldn't find Krishna. Anyway, they came to Surya's temple. They paid namaskara to Surya Deva. All the gundas. And Krishna said, Priya Bhakta, all my nice devotees, how are you? They felt so happy. Arey, Surya is talking to me. Wow, I am very much blessed. They said, yes my lord, we will do anything for you. Then Surya said, you please allow Radharani every day here to offer a lamb and you shouldn't come, only Radharani. Definitely my lord, we will definitely do this. Then every day they started sending Radharani to Surya Deva temple and Krishna was enjoying. So, the spiritual world is full of happiness and bliss and enjoyment and everything. We have to simply and sincerely chant Krishna's name to enjoy this. Okay? So all these rasas are there when you sincerely chant Hare Krishna. When the purity of chanting increases, we will be able to visualize Goloka even though we are here. Now you are able to imagine all the pastimes of Krishna. So when we daily sincerely chant Krishna's name, we will be able to visualize Krishna, we will be able to visualize Golok, we will be able to feel their presence, and at the end of lifetime, definitely we will go back to God. Golok Vrindavan ki Jai, Sri Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai, Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki Jai. So I am finishing it a little bit early because I am leaving today. And I am leaving in another 1 hour's time. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Yes, Prabhuji.
In Goloka Vrindavan, is there any Maya?
No Maya in Goloka. Maya is only here. Goloka only Krishna, Krishna and Krishna. You simply enjoy it. You get a mango without the skin and the seed. You get a fruit, jackfruit juice mixed with mango juice. No Maya there. Yeah. Any other question? Yes, Prabhuji.
When is our next association with you?
I'll try to come, Prabhuji, in another 6 months' time, in a span of 6 months.
Very good question and very good answer.
Any other question? Yes, Prabhuji.
What is the name of the book yesterday you had mentioned?
Which book?
Which has about what Shankaracharya has said and what others have said. A book combined with all teachings.
Elements of Vedic Thoughts. Book written by Satsvarup Das Goswami, published by Bhaktivedanta Book Trust. Elements of Vedic Thoughts. Any other? Yes.
What's the difference between Yogamaya and Maya? Mahamaya.
What is the difference between Yogamaya and Mahamaya? Right? Yogamaya is Shubhadra, Mahamaya is Durga. Yogamaya is in spiritual world, Mahamaya is in material world. When Shubhadra enters material world, she becomes Durga. So Yogamaya, when it enters material world, it becomes Mahamaya. Mahamaya will take you away from Krishna and torture you so that you will go back to Krishna. Yogamaya will attach you more to Krishna. Hope you understood. Okay, any other questions? Yes, Prabhuji.
Guruji, can you speak something regarding chanting?
Improvement of chanting. Chanting is the Kali Yuga Dharma. 99% of our spiritual life depends on chanting. Whatever we do the rest, it is all just 1%. 99% of the spiritual life is based on chanting. Chanting is very important. It should be done with the utmost sincerity. You know, actually when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was preaching in Jagannath Puri, the Gundas fixed 20,000 money in 18th century to get him killed. In 18th century they spent 20,000 to get Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati killed. Because he was preaching so powerfully, the Mayavadis and Sahajiya Gurus didn't like that. They wanted him to just get killed. Then Bhakti Vinod Thakur told Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, you just leave Jagannath Puri and go back to Mayapur. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj didn't like that much. He said, let them come, I am ready to face them. But Bhakti Vinod Thakur forced him to go. He got very angry. He went to Mayapur and built a hut which was just 3 feet height. Only 3 feet tall hut, and the radius was also just, diameter was also just 3 feet. So that he can't sleep. And he chanted 1,000 crore names for the 9 continuous years. Okay? Every day he was chanting for 22 hours, sleeping for 1 hour and taking bath and other things for 1 hour. Did that for nine continuous years in Navadvip. So all his friends used to come and say, come on, you come and preach, don't waste time. But he was not speaking back, he was continuously chanting. After finishing 1,000 crore names, he went back to Calcutta, met his friends and said, I am ready to preach now. So the power is from the holy name. Goloke the Premadan Harinam Sankirtan. The love of Goloka comes to this material world through the holy name. So that is 99%. We have to simply sit, listen and chant. Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, Buddha came, Vishnu came in the form of
Buddha. Buddha, yes.
But why don't Buddhists believe in Vishnu?
Yeah. You should go to China now and preach now. Buddhists don't believe in Vishnu because Buddha himself said there is no God. Buddha confused them. Buddha told the Buddhists there is no God. So how they will believe? They won't believe. Buddha himself said there is no God. Actually he misdirected them. Yeah. Yes.
Is there any story behind Krishna giving that kilometers of sari to...
I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
When Draupadi cut her finger. I told the story yesterday. Yeah.
Prabhu, if Vishnu is avatar of Buddha,
Yeah.
I mean Buddha is avatar of Vishnu, why did Vishnu himself tell like there is no God?
Why he is telling that? Why he is misdirecting? I gave the answer yesterday. You were not there yesterday? So the Lord is explaining things stage by stage, not all of a sudden. First he will explain later, make little, then the next avatar and come and explain little more, then the third avatar comes and explains little more, like that, they explain. I explained that yesterday very clearly. It's there in the book, the same book which Prabhu asked, Elements of Vedic Thoughts, all the answers are given, why he did that. Yes, any other question?
Asking you the story why Krishna gave kilometers of
I told you the story yesterday.
You are not there.
You want me to repeat again? You can ask from your friend. Yeah, Prabhuji.
In Krishna avatar itself, Lord Krishna, Gita, Bhagavad Gita, explained everything.
Yeah.
Then there was no need of any other avatar. Why Buddha?
No, Krishna explained Bhagavad Gita. We are so great we didn't practice it. So Krishna again came as Lord Chaitanya and showed how to practice it. He went and got, we heard and left. So he came, it became a double program for him to come again as Lord Chaitanya to show how to practice Bhagavad Gita. So if we don't do that, again he will come in some other form to show or make you do that. It's all our mistake only. Yeah.
Prabhu, there are 6 Goswamis.
There are 6 Goswamis.
Did all the Goswamis tell only Krishna is the Supreme Lord?
Of course they did that. They didn't say anything else. They all said Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Yeah. Any other question? Yeah, Prabhuji.
How we can judge our devotional services, that how much we are qualified, means how much pure we have become?
If you have done a nice devotional service, at the end of the devotional service you will feel satisfied. You will feel that you want to do more and more and more. If you have done a devotional service with a lot of dirt in it, or contamination or impurity, and not without love, you will feel, let me finish this devotional service. And when somebody is giving you a devotional service, you will try to avoid from that. So the scale is with us only. We can judge. At the end we should feel more and more. We should feel, that's it. Okay. Yeah.
There will be always some difference, some gap between the knowledge which we acquire and the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So the more we listen, the more we read,
Yeah.
the knowledge, the database, the
Yeah.
knowledge will go on increasing.
Yeah.
But the lifestyle, if it doesn't matches with
We
that,
have to do that. That's our
how
responsibility.
to bridge the
You
gap?
start implementing little bit. You listen so much, you read so much, take some good points and try to implement it. Otherwise you will just have full of knowledge and there will be indigestion and we will go crazy. So we should take 1 or 2 points, try to implement it. We may be, we may not be, don't worry, again you try, goes again.
So many scriptures are like...
That's why Shankaracharya said that don't go beating around the bush, just Bhagavad Gita is enough. Why so much? Krishna is himself telling, Atava bahunaitena kimyatena tava Arjuna vishtabhyam idam Krishnam ekamshena sthito Jagat. Arjuna, why do you want to know so much? Just understand that I am maintaining everything. I told you Lord Shiva wanted to take part in Ras Leela, that story I told you?
No. Prabhu, I told the story.
You told the story?
I know.
You know the story, okay. So, Lord Shiva had also the same confusion. How Krishna is doing everything, how he is managing so much, how he is doing. So he wanted to take part in Ras Leela and know what is it. So one day, Lord Shiva went to Ras Leela Sthal in Vrindavan, and Lalita and Vishaka, they are standing at the doorstep. They said, no Mahadev, you cannot enter. He said, what? I am Lord Shiva. Yeah, we know that. I am supposed to go. I want to know. No, we are very sorry. We cannot allow you inside. There is a standing instruction. Only females can enter Ras Leela. Lord Shiva thought, Arey Baapre, what is that? Okay, I will come back as a female. Will you allow? Then said, yes. Lord Shiva went and did 10,000 years of penance, closed his eyes and chanted Gopi, 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 and finally he turned into a very beautiful Gopi. Then after 10,000 years, Lord Shiva came to Ras Leela place. Then Lalita and Vishaka, they were very happy to see Mahadev in the form of Gopi. They said, my dear Lord, you stand here, we will go inside. They made Lord Shiva stand there. So after 10,000 years also Lord Shiva couldn't take part in this. So he met Krishna once and asked, what is there so much enjoyment in this? And he says, why do you want to know so much, Lord Shiva? I spent all my energy with my devotees. So there is no need to understand everything. We have to simply understand Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, that's enough. Chant Hare Krishna sincerely, that's enough. Yeah. We are getting late? Okay, I've got a red card now. So we are getting late. Okay, last.
Is there any website where we can get to hear your lectures?
No chance. There are so many seniors and elderly Vaishnavas doing this. It's everything available in ISKCON Desired Dreams. You have all the sannyasis. I am just repeating. So you will get all the original stories and information there. Yeah. I deeply thank all the devotees of Bahrain and for giving this wonderful opportunity to be with you for this couple of days and share some Krishna consciousness. I deeply, wholeheartedly thank you, each one of you, including the kids and the elders and everybody, Matajis, Prabhujis. Thank you very much.
Great Jagat Sakshi Prabhu ki